Okay. I think I'm up and rolling. There we go.
Specials a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna keep you up in my left side. Oh no. Left or right?
Left.
Left? Okay. I'm gonna keep you up on my left side. I'm gonna have the chat on my right.
Good to know. Wait, so people can hear me?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna play a game that I find fun.
No. Nice, okay.
Take that off.
Excuse me. Okay. What did you just...
I was taking off the camera option. Weirdo.
I know. I know. You wouldn't do that.
And I'm gonna turn down the volume on the game. It's too loud. Settings. Automatic, full screen, off.
Yeah.
There you go. Haptic off. How do I turn off that?
Oh.
Turn those off. Is it? Okay.
Huh?
Just me doing my thing.
Oh.
Music. Let's turn it to a 0.1. Squad. Not good. I think everything's going alright. How I want it to.
I love strawberries. Look at this.
Oh, wow. It's a lot of strawberries.
I love strawberries. I love
Same.
strawberries.
Okay.
Strawberries and blueberries. Favorite. I like apples. But specifically green apple. Nothing else. Nothing less.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a dead body. I shot at a dead body. Okay, a taxi. So you want me to continue telling you about the nightmare?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry for interrupting.
no worries. Where did I left off? I forgot.
So you were in. What do you think?
Wow. Wow.
You said you were like on the...
Oh, Fast and Furious moment, basically.
Yeah.
So, I was, God, it's still too loud, damn it. So, I was, just... The Mustang car, it was a Mustang Ford. It looked really nice, and it had the hood popped off, the engine was showing. It had the keys in the ignition, the door was open, and I was, with the whole sirens going off and people panicking, I saw my moment to just put down the hood, get into the car, get into the, turn on the ignition, and it worked. They had gas in it, and I was like, perfect. And I started to speed. I turned it on the car, and I started speeding out as fast as I could. It was a mix of pure panic, adrenaline, and just junkie behavior, just wanting to survive, right? And all I could think was like, how could I get away from the city as fast as possible so that I could be away from the blast radius of the nuke that was coming. There was many options I could have
Yeah.
taken, and then at the end I took just get out as fast as I could.
Oh.
Like around of me, like driving through as fast as I can with just reckless behaviorment. It was honestly there was no coherent way of where I was going at all, and with that being said, I was just out, taking left and taking a right to the road, maybe going on the curb if there was too many cars on the way. Until I hit a road where it was meeting the plainlands of like, there's pure fields and trees and forest line. I was like, perfect. I'm very far away now. And when that happened, just
Did
like
you
that,
hear that?
just like that absolute reckless endangerment, just like, nah, I just gotta get out of here.
Oh my god. Is this? Oh, this is fake. Ugh.
What? That would be cool.
I think they did it, but they only did like Iron Man, Captain America, and some other dudes. I don't know. And like, ugh. They did. And Thanos, obviously. Thanos has to be there. Ugh.
The villain.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but with the dangers and recklessness of my driving and just the absolute severity I was going for, and when I hit the tree line, I was like, perfect. I'm somewhat safe. And oof, my game lagged so hard right there. But with that, me in the clearing and everything, I was like, okay, I'm safe. There were some farmlands I was seeing, and I saw like while I was driving through the farmlands, and I see there was a little bit of their path that goes into a farm, and a couple of cars, like a good amount of them, like a couple of trucks and like some like ready sedans and like a minivan were strolling around like going into a warehouse building that was there, and I was like, oh, maybe they have a shelter that I could hopefully be a part of. So I drove right there too. I was like, okay, these people could very possibly help me survive, and you know, we're still humans, like they're hopefully not gonna be like, oh, no, worry, fuck off, kid, fucking let's get there, yeah, motherfucker, get out of here, not. So I drove into it, and when I got to near the entrance, and I got off my car, beeping the horn, and like waving my hand, asking if I could join them, right? Because they obviously got the alarm too. I was not just the only human out there, just knowing that there's gonna be a nuke popping off, and that's probably what these people were doing. And when I get there, I see a group of men and a couple of women pop out near the entrance with a gun in their hand, shouting at me they can't take more, and to leave. And I was like, shit. I'm back to myself. Like, there's nothing that can help me here. No one is gonna help me here. So I got back in the car, drove right back to the highway, and kept speeding down. I was scared. I was like, okay, even though I might be away from the blast radius, how am I gonna survive in the wasteland? Like, there's no way I can survive the fallout, the the exposed radiation that will last for a couple of like days or weeks or months. I don't know. I'm not an expert. And
Years. Sorry to correct you, but yeah.
Hmm?
Years.
yeah,
It's actually years.
see what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I don't know how long it's gonna fucking take. And like a bunker would be nice to like take care of myself. But yeah, like
You
it
say like
was
bomb, like nuclear bombs, like or like just nukes.
nuclear bombs. What the what the what the what the emergency alert was like. It's like, like the emergency alert, they don't make a lot of those. They only make for like severe conditions like tornadoes, hurricanes, and actual war going out and all that stuff. And I know that I just had to. I don't know what type of bombs it is. I don't know what version of it or like how bad it's gonna be. Because nowadays the nukes from like that we sent before are now considered like very small bombs, quote unquote small bombs, and the ones that we made now, like nitron drop bombs and all that stuff, that can still cause more havoc and more fallout. So that's a weird guy. Oh, you shot me.
My Call of Duty? Oh my goodness gracious. My wait, no. Over there. My class is so good.
There. Well, yeah, that thing that was going on. So I'm still driving down the road. I'm just thinking to myself, what can I do? What can I do? How can I take care of myself? Like I got nothing. I got no preparations, nothing at all. And then I see it, and like around a good 40, like 40 miles out where I was at, in the horizon, a building again, another one. And the more closer I got to it, the more I could see that it was a old warehouse. It was like a very old warehouse. So like half of the roof was gone, and like I don't know how much. Whoa, 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 guys, chill. Half of the roof was gone, and like most of the app road that was in there was like really like deserted, or like nature took over it already. But I was like, it's perfect. That's better than nothing. I drove into it, and I see that the garage door open was still like wide open, and I parked my car and I just prayed to God. And when I got into the building, I started looking around the main entrance and everything. I see exactly what I was looking for. It was a little valve, a metal valve that was sticking out of the front. And I was like, this is perfect. I opened the hatch, and I get hit with the most disgusting, like, this thing is like old ass smell, trapped air, basically. And it raised out and just pushed me off course, and my face is like, you know? I was like,
Yeah.
but I was like, and I see the fucking warning sign. The warning sign is like, hey, the T minus like the timing of where the bombs would be predicting to be landing is like very close to what the time is in my phone. And I was like, fuck, got in, slid down, pull up, I get in, close the valve, shut it, and slid down the little stairway, the little, what do you call it? Ladder, middle ladder. And I'm getting down into it, and it's going deeper and deeper and deeper. And then I hit the floor, and I was like, okay. And I looked.
You said deeper and deeper, and my head went, that's what she said.
When she says go deeper, and that's all you got.
Yeah. Alright, continue.
So I hit the floor. I turn on the flashlight on my phone to see what I'm working with, and there's another valve. Open it up, get inside of the building, and then it's like that. And I like look around with my flashlight, and I see how small the how small the room is. It's around like a living room sized room, which like what a
Continue. Sorry. Keep interrupting you. Sorry.
So it was a very small room with a desk, a shelf, with a couple of shelves that contained provisions, a ham radio on the table, a couch, a radio on the on a coffee table right next to the couch, and some toys like a tennis ball, checkerboard, a chessboard, and all that stuff. Cards on one side, right next to a other like coffee stand, like next to like a little coffee table that was next to the little building. And when I see all of this, right? And I was like, I see there's also a door right next to the couch. And I was like, well, might as well look through it. And I open it, and it's a queen size bed. It's basically my room with a queen size bed and like a couple books, bookshelves filled with books and other know-how. And I was like, I guess this is my home for now. And as I realized after I looked after everything, I looked at my phone. I see the time is very close to where it's gonna be, where it said that the thing is gonna be, and I was like, pray to God, you know. I had the last thing I can do is just pray. So I get to where the couch was, and I get on my knees and I started praying. I'm like, okay, please, please let this shelter be the thing that I could rely on. Please let this be the place that I could call my home for a while. Please let it be that I can survive this bomb. And as this whole thing was, as I'm like on my knees praying, like I can just do a mental countdown, like it's gonna happen, it's happening soon. And I was like counting like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing happens. Obviously, I can't predict when it's gonna hit. But like close after my countdown, I feel it. The earth shaking. My room violently engraved. I can feel every ripple, every rumble, every shake, every building that was like in the city crumbling down. And I was scared. But after everything started to settle down, I realized the shelter protected me. This place protected me, and I was so very happy.
You know something? You're
What?
really good at storytelling. You're really good at storytelling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Every time it's like say a story, I'll be like, damn. You can make a story. You can read.
But yeah, that was like my main thoughts going on in the moment. But then, you know,
There's
after the dead silence that I just went through, all I could think of was like, what now? At that point, I was like, there's something I can do. Just stay in this coffin of mine, hoping that the entrance isn't blocked off, and like or like the fact that everything like in the shelter is working that allows me to survive. The water filtration, the air filtration, the the old ass generator that was just there. I tried to turn it on. I took like a good 10-30 minutes cranking it, trying my best. If it wasn't turning on, I was like, okay, I might as well like twist some bolts, connect some levers, connect some tubes. Maybe that's why. After like around 10 minutes, I opened the gas cap and I realized it's empty. I was like, obviously, my dumbass. But why would why would there be gas in the generator? Who knows how long would have been there? But I did find a couple of gas tanks, gas filters, gas canisters, and a floorboarding nearby. And as I was, able to turn on the the generator, I started just doing stuff. I started doing exercise, a lot of exercise. There was basically a very makeshift home gym in the building, in the in the shelter. And if I get too tired, all I did was read the stacks and stacks of books and magazines that were just scattered around the the shelter, from know how to fix the generator to basic electrical farming, all this kind of stuff. I did some experiments with the knowledge that I got, like trying to see if I can grow a potato with the short resources that I had, and all that stuff. And I was successful in some things, and like just out of my league and other things, like trying to make a light bulb light up with just a battery. I was stupid.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what I was doing half the time.
Well,
There was no there was the only like way for me to keep track of time was a small like oval clock that was just in the middle of the living room area. And I usually kept that track to the days I was eating and all that stuff. And days went by, just mounts and mountful of days, and like I was starting to get a little bit desperate till one day I was able to finally get the ham radio to work. I like did not know how at all it would function or anything, but one day I was able to just get it to function, and I started flipping through the channels of what the possible broadcasts that could be on. And after a quick look of like international, just like international, not bank, like news
nothing,
stations to just you can tune to. I
and nothing happened.
I I tuned to an emergency military broadcast and was able to get a I was able to get a I was able to hear it for first time in a while, a human voice. Oh, give me a
Yeah.
second. My cousin is calling me.
Okay.
Hello? Not really.
Fuck.
Why you got?
It scared me.
Why did that spook you?
What scared me?
Why did that scare you? Am I that
I was
scary?
so concentrated, and then you suddenly, I'm back.
What do you concentrate on?
This cat game from Netflix.
Wow.
Look, look at it. Look at it. So cute. I love it. It's a fun game. It's not game thing, but still.
Muscles, muscles. Ah.
The little tiny muscles you have. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
got muscles?
I'm
What you
joking.
talking about? I
I'm
even got
kidding.
tits, bro. Come on.
Joking.
Fuck you.
Your muscles. Which you can, you know.
Mm. They're only gonna get bigger and bigger. Only bigger and bigger.
What she said. Ooh, you can't do that in front of me. You know that.
Don't worry, I enjoy it too. Don't worry.
No, damn it, I don't have money. I'm fine with that. It's fine. I don't need. Look at them, all my kitties working. That's not weird. But who cares, you know? Who fucking cares? Nobody. Do you care? No. Exactly. What am I talking about?
I'm telling people that I'm streaming, so people might actually join.
Okay, my kitties are working. Yep. Mac, I have
Hmm?
another. Guess what other type of game from
Other
any
game?
genre? Any,
Gotcha.
yeah, just guess.
I believe you have gotcha games. You seem the type to
No.
have gotcha games. Don't tell me you have
What the fuck?
Sugar Crush.
No. Another thing that I keep
Genshin Impact?
starts with another W.
Hmm. Give me a second.
Take your time. Yo, why him?
Someone actually wants to watch. Okay, I gotta hope. Back up. Copy.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, just like the fact that someone actually, my friends, wants to watch me stream. Like they saw it very quickly. It's like, okay, send me the link now. I was like, okay.
Okay. Oh my god, don't see. Goodness. I don't have 1999. I don't. No, only 1999.
Oh, my voice.
What about your voice?
It's a little bit wonky, wonky, you know.
No, it's not. Sounds nice. New thing. even.
Hmm?
I'm complimenting you on your voice.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's nice. Nice voice. Oh my god, can you stop being so annoying? Like this.
Okay, damn. Okay, I'll start shit up. I'll shut up. Don't worry.
No, doesn't want to. Like I'm trying to leave. Damn it! Thank you. Goodness gracious. You haven't guessed the game.
What?
You haven't guessed what
Uh,
what game I have.
Um, Wizardly Oz. Wizard Word on One.
Something that I talked a lot about. Why do you send me the link?
That's the link. That's a link to the game,
Ah,
to the
okay.
stream. If you
Just
want to
don't.
watch.
I'm looking at you. I want to look at your face. Leave me alone.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. It starts with W and an E.
Oh. W and a E.
Mhm.
I don't. I can't. I can't really guess. It's still like.
It's
mm,
WWE.
You have the game. That's what you're telling me right now.
Yeah. No, it's a card game.
It's a card game.
Mhm. It's good for my mind. My idiot. Stupidity. Look at your pretty face. Look at that pretty face.
Okay. I think this is okay. We're still rolling. Back to the game. Back to shooting.
I got
We
Liv Morgan. I keep kidding me.
what?
I got Liv Morgan. It's never mind. It's a superstar. Never mind.
Oh.
The Universal Champion. Oh. Ava. The daughter of the rock.
Run. Run.
Pain.
Don't get shot. Don't get shot. Okay, so where was I left off? Okay, so ho-
You're
the
gonna tell me about the story.
yes, the nightmare that I had. Such a fun thing. So I spent months and months in the bunker, like absolute, just doing the same routine over and over again. It was not there was no break. I didn't take any days off because like if I took a day off, all I could remind it was the fact that I was the situation I was in and how depressing it was. And that's not good. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like very scary because it's like all I was doing was exercise and reading like magazines about how to survive in the new world of like a wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very off-putting at the same time because like my world was just, you know, it was just so different now. And now that I was didn't know exactly what to do, and all I was getting every day was more buffer and buffer because of just how like intense my workout was. I At the end, it was just as if like time just starting to just speed through.
Mm-hmm.
At At midpoint, I like one day when I was starting to feel very depressed and like very sad about how lonely I was in the bunker. The the new the not the ham radio of the military broadcast came up again, and it said the fact that now the fallout outside has dimmed significantly. Like it's now safer levels to be outside.
I
And
won.
I and with that being said, I was like, does that mean I can go? Does that mean I can leave the bunker? Does that mean that I can finally take a breath of fresh air? I felt so stupid, yet at the same time, like so wanting to just believe that I could finally get out of this little hole that was in. That I decided I'll take the chance. I grabbed all the I grabbed a couple of things that were in the bunker that was meant to protect me from the fallout, from the radiation outside. Like it was a little tidbits and stuff, like from a heavier coat, some heavier pants, some boots, some military boots, and whatnot. A gas mask, a military helmet, and it was just. Sorry to chat. There's actually people watching me play.
Just watching you doing. Oh. Okay. Let's go ask them. Okay.
And with that just going over to my head, that was just now finally readying my clothes and all, and like making sure my gas mask was fitted into my head. I took a deep breath with the mask on and decided to finally leave the bunker.
I.
I climbed
Yeah.
out of the first valve and I was walking up, and every step I was going closer to the entrance to the bunker, my heart started pumping faster and faster and faster and faster. My blood felt rushing, my eyes felt watery, and I was like, "That's bad. I'm gonna have a mask on. I can't have myself you know, be crying at this point." And before I got to the very entrance, I took the gas mask off for one final breath of this stinky old air that was just always circulating in the bunker. Wiped off my tears, put the gas mask back on, and opened the hatch. I was thankful there was nothing keeping me trapped in there. Thinking like my one of my worst nightmares at that point, worst thoughts that like when I tried to open the valve, there was things too heavy, blocking the entrance. And thankfully, it was not like that. It just popped right open, and I
Oh.
see it. The absolute just whoa! I died to a grenade. Um, the the natural light of the open roof hole that was in the building I was called home, that protected me from the nuclear bomb, was now open, and it was more open than before. Some of the walls fell down, and it was just me and the surrounding area, and I was like, wow. And with just so much vigor, that's the good word for it, vigor, I rushed out. No care in the world, just rushed out of the building and looked in the horizon. I see the plains of grass, of like so golden and so shiny. The amount of dead wood that was around the area, but at the same time, the weird foliage patterns that were just scattered around. It was just, in my eyes, I would call it beautiful. It was a unique look of how life is now going to be like for me. And with the whole dugout that I was now calling a home, I was like, now what do I do? I can leave the bunker, but now what do I do? I have zero clue. I'm in a different country. I am not in my house. I am nowhere near family. I am nowhere near the thought of like now I was thinking about my family. Did my family make it out? Did anybody I know was alive? Am I all alone again? And then my first thought came to me: the people from the first rejected me. The first threatened me with violence if I didn't leave their vicinity. And I decided I'll give it a chance. I'll walk to where their bunker was and see if they were alive and healthy and fine, because yes, I might have survived, but I would not wish at all for me to be the only person alive in my near vicinity.
Be like Walking Dead.
And that's what I did. I just, with my whole book bag, I started just walking. I'm gonna ask them if they can hear you.
Can you hear me? Or not? I don't know. Don't care. Are you? No,
Takes-
it's not.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm
they
just,
can.
I don't know. They haven't said anything yet.
I'm
I'm
scared.
still new. I'm still new to this, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, they can hear you.
I feel like
They can hear you.
Oh, hello.
But yeah, they. I just started walking down the road. I found what used to be the main road of concrete that took me all the way to this little outback of the country, and I just started walking and walking and walking. I was just taking in the scenery, breathing in through my gas mask, realizing how limited my vision was. They say hello.
You're living in the Walking Dead.
And as I was getting around like a good 2 hour walking session, like I'm hitting around 2 hours. I checked the little wristwatch I had I put on that came from the shelter, and then I see it. Somebody in the far distance in the road. It was a lady crouched, like standing up, fully standing up, but her body was slouching over. Her head was facing the ground. Her arms dredged around her legs, and like absolutely immobile. Like she's not moving at all. And I was like, huh? Because I can understand a dead person, a dead skeleton, even, maybe a rotting corpse, because, it's a nuclear fallout. It was a nuclear bomb. And, like, what the effects of radiation that does to the body is absolutely horrifying. But a, a person that's standing fully upright doesn't look at all dead, to say the least, Not moving was scary. Absolutely scary. So,
Wow. Oh, there's more? Okay.
yeah, it's a lot more.
Damn. Your numbers are worse than mine.
Yeah, my nightmares go on forever.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Oh, I'm not sure I'm a lucid dreamer. It's the chat that asked me about if that was is it a very detailed nightmare and if I'm a lucid dreamer. No, it's just like as a combination of the fact that I can remember some of the details of my nightmares, but also the fact that I'm really good at describing stuff. Which
Very scary. Very scary. You can be a detective.
I like one of those noir detectives.
Weird.
With a black and white filter. But yeah. I didn't know exactly what I should do. but I decided to approach it. I was like, I don't want to die. I don't want to just go through all that hell and then just die. But I don't want to leave somebody that looked to be in trouble on the middle of the road, no doing what God knows what. So, as I slowly approached the body, and I got to a good 50, 60 meters away, I grabbed the handgun that was in the one that I got from the bunker, pulled it up, put it into my shoulder, right? Like put it like down to my legs, pointed it down to my legs, and I shouted, "Hello?
Hello.
Are you okay? You you're alive?" The first shout gave no reaction. The person or thing was still slouched over. But when I screamed again, if they are okay, the body all of a sudden jolted up alive. They're just to be like a very easier way of telling you how it was. Her body was facing towards the road I was her general direction was facing where I was walking towards. So all I was seeing was her backside. And when I screamed out her name, the not her name, the for the person if they're okay, their body jolts up again, full chest out and everything. All I can see is the back of their head. And as her head parts up, her hair parts in two down her back. And with that small opening where her hair parted, I see there's a cylinder around her head. And
Damn.
the cylinder was glowing, a small faint blue. And when they jolted, they turned around and looked at me, and I saw a human face, and I was just so glad I'm looking at a person and not a zombie. Hopefully, not a zombie. And then they reached out their hand and said, "Help me," and then fall to the ground.
Damn. Fuck. Uh-huh.
I immediately started panicking, like full panic, full panic. I booked it to where she collapsed, and I just examined her at first, realizing I just legit got close to somebody. I don't know who it is and why, how they're in this state. They don't look like they were suffering from radiation. They don't look like they were suffering from an unknown disease or parasite I would know of. But they look as if they're slowly losing life. So I picked up her body, put her on my back, I gave her a piggyback ride, and started walking towards my bunker. And with her weight on me, she weighed a ton, like absolutely a lot. I couldn't believe how much she weighed. Thankfully, I worked out a lot during my bunker months, because if with my current state, I would not have been able to do it. But
Nope.
I was able to pick her body and take her to my shelter. And I didn't know exactly how to get her down there to my bunker, because I can't pick it because it's a very man cover, you know. Like I couldn't really I don't want to just open the shaft and just drop her because that was gonna hurt, because it is a far deep hole. So what I decided to do was basically put her on my shoulders as I was slowly going down, and to stop her from her head jolting up and down as I was walking down, trying to my best to just get down the ladder, was I put my hand through her shirt and then hold the ladder railing like that. I know it sounds bad,
Okay.
but that was the only thing that my brain could think of.
It was a nightmare, so it doesn't matter. It was a nightmare, so it doesn't matter.
I feel very embarrassed. Like I was being red under the mask. I was like, "Don't think about it, Alex. Don't think about it. Don't think about it." And I was going down and down and down. And I get to the entrance, I get her, and I.
That's the question.
Hmm?
Was it her front or her back?
It was the
That's
back. It
the
was.
question.
It was a
Okay,
weird. It was a weird way how I did it. Okay, it was a very weird way how I did it. But
it was fine.
as I put her in the recovering position in my bunker, I didn't know exactly what else I should be doing, cause this is an unconscious lady. What do I do? She asks for help, but how can I help her? And again, I like looked at the cylinder that was in the back of her head, and as I looked at it, excuse me, as I looked at it, I just examined the little cylinder contraption, and ooh, let me
Yeah.
just give me a second.
Yelled at me. Great.
And when I when I looked at her and I'm realizing I can't get her to wake up, and I look at the cylinder again, I see that there was like a little, like I could push it, and I put my thumb on it and I pushed it, and it slowly popped out, and it was like a small battery of sorts. Like it had an output and input, like it had the negative and positive ends to where you usually associate a battery with. And this to me was like so sci-fi. This looks so technologically advanced. I don't know what I could exactly do with it, but I looked at my generator and I looked at the battery and I was like, okay, this might sound crazy, but I think she's low in battery. I need to charge it. I need a charger. I was trying my best to like, my brain was like not computing, but at the same time I was like, I gotta do something. And it sounds stupid, but my
Yep.
brain, like everything in my gut instincts were telling me I got a charger. So with some components I salvaged from the ham radio that I had to dismantle because I had no electronics in my bunker. I made a makeshift router to her like an output, like to the generator to the battery. It's a little bit weird to talk like think about to me for me. Like,
Oh my.
cause like how can I explain it? You know, like how can I explain the fact that yeah I made a makeshift charger for a battery that I do not know how to operate,
Oh my god.
and that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And then I turned on my generator. I pumped it. I started yanking it 1, 2, 3, and I can hear my generator. Right? It's a very sound like, and all of a sudden it started making a
She
lot
wakes
of
up.
noise. It started making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Like it's struggling. I started to panic thinking it's about to blow up because how much noise and how much it was shaking was so unnatural to me. It was so like unordinary. Like this should not be happening that I started to try to plug it. You know, like take it off. I can't let my generator explode. This is my lifeline right here. And then all of a sudden, before I was able to disconnect it, a spark blew and it sent me back. And I'm facing flat on the floor, my head shaking, and then I see the generator back okay, because like the things I connected it to charge it blew off, but the generator was all right. It looked all right. It looked burnt, but all right. And I was just like, okay, is everything okay? And I can't generator just dance without being judged. um, so I'm slowly waking, like being more focused because like I just got jolted back, and I see her slowly start to get up, and then look around her, and then I see her. She stands up, and I'm in the ground, and she looks at me, and is like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I don't know." And she looks at me. She's like, "Where am I?" And I had to tell her generally, "I don't know either." And she looks at me like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "A Mexican." And she looks at me, and she's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Who are you?" I asked her, and she's like, "I, She looks at me like thinking if she was gonna actually tell me or not, and then all of a sudden she's just like, "The name's Lucy," and I was like, "Cool, but what are you?" And she looks at me again, and she's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I just charged you with my generator. You're not human. At the very least, I don't remember the last time I charged another human being with a generator that danced." And she just like looked at me for a bit and said, "I'm an android." And I was like,
Oh my.
"I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The last time
Kidding. I'm joking.
the
I'm
last time that I recall when the world was normal, there was no such thing as an android." And she's like, "Okay, sideboard to be technically speaking, but it's like it makes more sense if I'm telling you I'm an android. But yeah, the rich people they be funky weird, you know." And I was like, "The aren't the rich people dead?" And she's like, "Yes, but when they died, their experiments went out, and who would have been told I was one of them?" And I was like, "That's kind of hard to believe." And then she looks at me like, "That's kind of hard to believe the fact that we're in a hole when a bomb went off. You know, no one thought that would happen." And I was like, "True." So I looked at her and I was like, "Okay, what now?" And she's like, "I don't, I should be asking you that." And I was like, and I said to her like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I do not know half the things that are going on right now, and I don't know a quarter of the things I should be doing right now. So if you could enlighten me." My plan was to legit go to a settlement I thought that could be alive, but it's like a couple of miles down that road that you were walking. And she looks at me and she's like, "That's a bad idea." And I was like, "Why?" And she tells me, "Well, that group of people that was there ate humans. They ran out of food
Oh.
a while ago, and
What,
was resorting to eating strangers and all that stuff." And I was like, "Good to know."
what a plot.
Hmm?
What a plot twist.
Yeah, I was like a little amazed. Like, what? Okay, my plan that was start to see if I could, just hang out with people went out the window. But I didn't want to give up. I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna go the other direction. And she's like, well, that other direction, there's basically nothing for a long while. And I was like, okay, how do you know all this? And then she looks at me and she's like, who's the one been living outside the bunker? And I was like, point taken. Then I asked her what is her plan then? Like, cause I have no plan and I don't know exactly what I should be doing. And she tells me, well, I was still planning to go to the settlement because since I'm like basically a cyborg, they're not gonna really chew on nuts and bolts. And I was like, that makes sense. And she's like, it's a stupid idea. And I was like, yeah, it's very stupid. But at the same time, what else? What else can we do here? And she's like, okay, so I'm gonna leave the bunker. And I was like, cool, sure, go ahead, just don't die. And she's like, you're not gonna stop me. I'm like, why would I? And then she like checks her pockets and realizes and pulls out a knife. And she's like, you didn't take this off of me? And I was like, no, I didn't even know you had a knife. And then she pulls it on me like, what is stopping me from cutting you up here and taking all your stuff? And I was like, I saved you. I have a gun. Don't get close to me, you crazy son of a. Just leave. And she looks at me and she's like, true. And I asked her, and I looked at her. I was like, wait, why are you alone? Like, don't you have there's no like you just just automatically appear in the middle of like the road. How do you get there? And she looks at me and she's like, that's private. And I was like, is it really like I just want to know, I just want to know, like, did you kill somebody or did you like stole some food? Like, what is the deal here? And she looks at me like her deepened eyes, and then she like holding her knife like hard, like a little bit stronger. And she tells me, "What did that?
I
What
feel
does that? Why does that matter?"
like
And I realizing that she might actually just lunge at me, and I don't know if my bullets would actually. Wait, give me a second. What? Sorry, people are texting me. I gotta respond to them. I can't just leave them on red.
oh, it's just your story. It's like a movie.
And I take a deep breath and thinking to myself, how can I diffuse the situation I just got myself into? And I just think, simply just telling her, hey, I don't want no trouble. I just want to know if you need food or not. Or like if outside is so fucked up right now that I would need to be prepared to kill somebody. Because if somebody kills somebody, that means everything's going to shit. Like everything has gone more to shit than I could think of. She looks at me, her eyes is scanning me as if she's trying to read my movements. I relax my body, like still having my gun out, but it's like pointing in the ground to my feet once again. And I see her loosen her grip on her knife. And then sighs. She sighs and it looks at me like right in my eyes. She's like, I stole food. I stole a good amount of food and they found out and then kicked me out. They didn't want to kill me, but they kicked me out, leaving me with low battery and the hopes that I would die naturally. And I said, well, that's a kind of jerks, but I get it.
Yeah.
You stole food, but sure. I looked at her and I told her, I'm saying a lot of same words. I'm gonna try to differentiate it. Blah 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 blah. But I told her that there's a rucksack near the entrance that has some food and some water. If she wanted to take it and walk away, I wouldn't stop her. But I was still going to try to go to the cannibal camp because it was honestly my only like source of like what my next step should look like. She tells me that's a bad idea. Tries to advise me to not do it, but I just tell her like, yeah, there's nothing much for me here. There's nothing much I could do here other than just hope and not get munched by some weird creature in the dark. And she tells me that she's gonna join me. Like she might, like at the very least, out she will get some fun out of it. See me get eaten by some cannibals. I
Oh
told her
my
that's a very
god.
weird. I told her that's a very weird way of showing appreciation to your savior. And she likes that. She made a snarky remark about the fact that at least someone's gonna be tasting like spicy food, and that's hilarious to her. I was like, wow. So she called me
Okay.
Mexican. She's like, okay, Mexican, let's go. And I was like, okay, weirdo.
Yeah. My dad just called me.
Hmm?
Oh, wait for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, hello, chat. How's everyone doing tonight? I want to wait for my friend to come back so I can continue telling my nightmare that I had while I play Roblox. How everyone's doing tonight? I'm gonna be playing a couple of games today. For now is this. I was thinking of playing Minecraft later, like maybe in an hour or two, or maybe another Roblox game. But I don't know exactly what Roblox game to play. If anyone has suggestions, you can just tell me. I have no real what do you call it preference. At least you get this cool gameplay of me no scoping me quick scoping some weird characters. Whoa, whoa. That's a lot of dead bodies. Whoa! Yeah, I'm dead. I play Arsenal. Arsenal? What is that one? What is Arsenal? I didn't know you play shooter games. That's cool. I bunker now. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oh god. Oh, and I'm dead. I died. Oh no! My dead corpse is just standing there. Whoa. They really fudged up this little cabinet. Is the music alright for you guys? Is it like a little too loud or too soft? I can turn it up a bit if you guys needed to. Whoa. Also, there's a game called Dig to China where you use bombs to Get to the other side of the map. Also on Roblox. I just started to get used to playing on Roblox because it's honest. Yeah, the wide variety of games is a lot of fun. Whoa. It's very low, I just noticed. What do you mean by very low? Like low on player count? You want me to raise it up? Oh, the music! I'm a dumb butt. You want me to raise the music a bit? So that in like the small pauses, you're not just hearing gunshots?
There.
Hello, hello.
What's up?
She's back! My one true audience member. The guest star of the show.
Whoop, whoop.
Good to get run out of breath. Okay. Okay, I'll turn up the music. Just give me a second. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh god, my ears.
Keep cursing here. Sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, I turned it up. Hopefully that's good enough for you guys.
Turn on. Oh, it is. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Put that blanket on.
What did I left off of? Oh yeah. So me and the girl started to get out of the bunker slowly, and she realized how deep it was, and she looks at me and then like looks at like actually starts like look at me very hard, like my whole body, and like looks at the tunnel, like how did I? Because like the size of the tunnel isn't that the size of the tunnel that goes into the bunker isn't that big. Once again, she look at it.
Like one.
Hmm?
It's like one person.
Yeah,
Like
it's
one person can like.
and then she like sighs deeply and then just like as if she's gonna regret asking a question, thinks again and then doesn't. And starts to we just get out of the bunker and I put on the gas mask on and I start breathing in through it and she looks at me. She sees the gas mask. It's like, why are you wearing that? And I was like, because of radiation. I don't want to breathe in some weird shit and start hallucinating or start seeing my dead dog or my dead cat from long ago.
Yeah.
And she tells me no, there's no worry about it. Her sensors show that the radiation levels in our current area isn't that high and there's nothing to worry about. And I was like, so you have a built-in radiation detector. She scoffs and is like, why doesn't everybody? And I think about it. I think about it. And I was like, you're kind of right. Yeah, if my eyeballs start melting, I would think, yeah, the radiation is kind of high right now.
Falling down.
With the whole new sorry. As we were walking down the road and we're just making some small chat, like she tells me about like some settlements she's been through and some weird people she has met around her journeys, or how it was to for her in the beginning of her journey as like being alive. We started to get close to settlement, and I could feel it again. My heart beating faster, my blood is rushing again, my eyes feel a little bit watery, but at the same time so relaxed. And I was scared. Like, it's been so long since I've seen a human being, and although I know I'm talking to Lucy, the cyborg, it's still to me scary. Like, if these people are as rough and rude as Lucy was describing to me, could I really actually befriend them and become friends with these people? Or will I inevitably end up suffering from it and possibly dying from these people that I might be meeting? As we got closer and closer, she tells me to hold up for a second and looks at the distance and tells me there are people on the watchtower. And then I see it. Like I look, like I try my best to just look at the horizon. I see two little towers popping around the road's edge. And I was like, so this is the settlement? And she's like, yes, it is. She tells me to be very careful because she was very serious that they have eaten humans before and doesn't want me to get eaten. And I was like, oh, thank you. At least I looked to myself and I said, at least somebody cares. And I like look into the distance, and then she looks at me. She's like, where are you looking at? And I was like, don't worry. She says, okay, no doubt this person might actually just be crazy.
Now?
And I told her, don't worry, it's just my normal behavior, just trying to cope with reality now. And with this whole like timing and everything, we hear it. A person with a microphone yelling to the distance, state your business. and I was like, okay, do I just yell at the top of my lungs or something? Because like I could hear them, but could they really just hear me? And then Lucy looks like holds her neck, like with two fingers hold her neck as she was checking her pulse, and speaks back. We are passing through. We are travelers. And her voice boomed. What?
Nothing. Keep going. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pignet. My nightmares, they last a good while.
Oh
they
my
they
god, my dreams only lasted 6. I think.
they last a while. But yeah. We looked at the distance and we're like, okay. They scream back, okay. Do you have weapons? And I'm like very like what is going on, because it's obvious that this person isn't really old, to say the least. They sound like a child. They sound like very much a child, and the whole fact that they're asking questions not confidently, or their demeanor is very relaxed. Like, I thought this was gonna be like a big rough tallion of people being like, "I want your bones. Give me your bones. Let me free you from that skeleton prison of yours."
Oh.
But we were having just a genuine, honest conversation. And after a while, I heard someone they scream, "No, this is mine," and then it cuts to black. There's no sound for a bit, and then it went back to somebody screaming, "Sorry, that was not a person you were supposed to be hearing." And I was like, "Huh?" And then it sounded like a natural adult was talking to us now, and they were just telling us like, if we want entry to their settlement, we have to leave our weapons near the front gate. If they see any funny business, they're gonna fire and take us out. no hesitation. And I was like, okay, that seems pretty normal.
It is.
There's the chat just saying your dream had a commercial break. Truly did. It truly did. It was very much a commercial break. It was a break from the weird life I was living now. And with
It just going.
hmm?
Just keeps going.
Yeah, it goes on a little bit. Just goes on a little bit more. Here's a couple of parts.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, you just wanted to end. Okay, I see. I
So,
see.
so I'm okay. Keep going with the story. I'm interested.
But okay, with the whole fact that this person was now telling us like a actual direction how to enter the bunker and everything, we were a little bit more like on the confident side that yeah, we're okay. We're not gonna die here. And as we got closer to the entrance and we got put our weapons, she put her knife and on the front, and I put my like very old timey pistol as well. And they opened the gates, and a guard came in. They pat us down, and we walked into the shelter. And it was a small, lively community. There was still like a lot, like people were like a little bit either messy or dirty, with some people having like some weird oddities on them, like somebody having like an eye patch, doesn't have an arm, someone doesn't have a leg, just missing limbs.
God.
And we were all just chilling. We were just walking around trying to figure out what to do next. And we got to meet the head person of the whole group. It was an older man around her 60s. She was very nice and very sweet to us, but she looked very wary of our presence.
Obviously.
She asked us where we came from, where where
Narnia.
we and I just like that, like she asked me where you guys come from, and I was like, no idea. All confident, like just like hit both fists on my hips with a great smile, no idea.
No.
She looks at me like puzzled, like why that reaction, and then she turns her head to Lucy, and Lucy was like, we came down south. and then
Funny.
and, and then she's like, okay, do you guys know each other? And I was like, no, I do not know this human. Sorry, forgive me, android. In the moment I said android, two guards pulled up their guns and pointed at Lucy.
Obviously, of course.
Lucy smacks her head.
Every Android movie does that. Okay. It's super obvious.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Am I wrong or am I wrong? I don't know.
Didn't know. Like I thought Lucy was cool, you know? I thought Lucy was like one of those cool robots. But yeah.
Great.
They immediately just like looked at her, grabbed their guns and pointed at her. And they'd say like, we know that not all robots are bad, but we have to make sure we got fucked. Yeah, no. And then I looked at them. I was like, don't worry, I saved this robot. This robot is cool. And they're like, you are a weird human. We don't exactly trust you. And I was like, fair point. Lucy smacks her head and looks at me, and she's like, why? Why did you just? Okay. And she confirmed, like, she looks around the people like, don't worry, I'm not a bad one. I promise. I'm not here to take your souls or anything. And I was like, there's a sarcasm, Lucy, that I know. And she looks at me, and she's like, I'm Lucy, not Lucy. And I was like, I don't understand the difference.
I don't see the difference.
I don't hear the difference. And she's like, and she tells me like, one is with an I, the other one is with a Y. You're saying the Y, it's the I. And I was like, you are confusing me. You're confusing me, lady. And she's like, I'm a cyborg. I have no gender. I was like, that makes that makes sense. Okay, you confusing me, android. And she's like, that's racist. That's like, you are something. And as we are bickering, the old lady starts laughing. She tells the people to just drop their guns. Don't worry, these people are not gonna harm us. And I was like, thank God, I was so scared for a minute there. Okay,
Well,
what's the difference here? Slightly heavier. It's just slightly heavier. Ooh, I have enough money.
great.
Sorry, I was just like, I can actually now get a weapon. I think I can get a weapon I wanted. No, I can't. Never mind. I'm sad now.
Sorry.
This is rifles. Cool rifle. A cool rifle. Cool rifle. What is this one? It's just pistol. That is just... Okay. Anyhow. I'm sorry, I got distracted with the game. I look at Lucy, and Lucy just like looks at me. Is like, I guess we're alive. We're gonna be alive. And
You should make a movie out of this.
huh?
You should make a movie out of that nightmare.
You can make like if my nightmares are not like super rambly, you could probably make a couple of good stories out of them. But yeah, with the we looked at her and it's like, okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, old lady. She said, don't call me old. I was like, okay, sorry, Captain, or I didn't know what to call her. I honestly just didn't. I just started rambling in my head like, Miss, Ma'am,
Ma'am?
Robot.
Lady?
She tells me, well, we could definitely use a couple of hands around here. You know, like there a couple of hands are not always welcome. And I look at her and it's like, yeah, sure. Like if you need help with anything, I can try. I can try my best. The best I can do is try, you know. And
Yeah.
she pointed us to a board, a board that was near the building that we were in. That was outside, and it had a lot of like tasks to do, like a little like a guild thing, like you see in video games. And she tells me, well, we are having a couple of trouble with our recon team down south, and some of the people have gone missing in this section and everything. If you can guys help us find them or help us out on their location, we will gladly pay you what we can. And I looked at Lucy, I was like, you wanna do it? Like, you wanna do it? Like I think it's gonna be fun. She's like, what? She looks at me like it's such a bizarrement. Like how am I acting like this? And we're how shit the world has gone. How am I acting like this? And I was like, hey, you know, good old shenanigans, good old thingamabobs. And we decided to do it. We grabbed a poster for some people who went missing a couple of moments a couple of weeks ago, and they were hoping of them finding them nearby a warehouse. So we packed up our things, we got ready, we got some stuff back that we were like that they took away from us, and they did gave me a weapon. They tell like because the lady found me very amusing and wanted me to come back alive, so she gave me a rifle. That's actually the kind of rifle I'm using right now in the game. And
Oh.
It had no scope, but I was like, it's better than nothing. Honestly, I was still very glad
Yeah.
for her charity, and we went off. We went back to my bunker real quick just to check out the car that what
Went off to Narnia. I did.
we don't worry, it's very lovely. We went back to
Aw.
my bunker to go check out the Mustang that I brought with me, you know?
Yeah.
And Lucy takes a look at it and fixes it up real easily. She just twerked some things, take out some rust of other things, and filled the gas. Because apparently I just ran through all the gas. Which makes sense. I was going really, really fast. And
Obviously.
and when we got there, she got the car working and we were on the road again. She told me the car was really nice and we were just making a bit of small talk with that. And I just told her, yeah, it's I stole it. She looks at me like, you stole it, and I was like, yep, I stole this baby. And she's like, okay, you're seeing more unstable by the second. And I was like, yeah, I'm a weird guy. I can't blame you. Many people told me that, and I'm pretty sure many people will. She says like, hopefully you stay alive long enough to hear those words. And I was like, don't jinx it, please.
Dang.
And that's how it was. Like we grabbed our things, we set up in the direction that the poster wanted us to go to, and we headed there. And we got there around midday. And as we got there and we were just camping out nearby the site, she started talking to me about a couple of things that I should know about how the world is now and how like weird it could be and how scary it is. And tries to comfort me basically about how the fact that now the world has gone shit and everything. And I told her to honestly, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's alright. Like I had 6 months there, like around 6 months in a locked bunker, thinking that was gonna be my grave, and I'm alive, and I'm happy about it, and that's the best I can do for now. And just hope that everyone I knew before the bombs went off are still alright as well. And
Probably.
yeah, hopefully. She asked me where I was, and I started telling her my own stories about where I was and all that stuff. That I came from Puerto Rico, and I came from the States, where I grew up and everything. And
Basically your life story.
yeah, I told her my real life story. She thanks me for the little small talk that we had, and she says that she's gonna power off for now and go to sleep. And I said,
Oh,
okay.
she can.
And as that was happening, and it was just me alone in the air, no real sounds going out. I can hear the crickets. I can hear life around me buzzing around. I can see the stars bright as it could be. And I just think to myself, this is my life now. This is
What?
my life. And I I had like a bit of an existential crisis in that moment, thinking about it again. But I pulled myself together and it's like the best I could do for anybody for people I love is to stay alive.
Everywhere you say my brain is like the song. I don't know, a song. Like I don't know. It's weird.
Don't worry. And I know this isn't Fortnite, but let me build, bro. I need my sniping position. Come on, look at me. I'm a little sniper boy. I need a tree. I just got
What happened?
domed. I just got domed.
You just got what?
Domed. Like the moment I finished my building, I looked out to see with my sniper and just headshot it.
That's funny.
So as I calm myself down and realizing that everything will be alright if I stay alright, if I don't lose hope and lose myself, I go to sleep. And it was now just again me and my dreams. It to it just made me just relive some past things, the past days in like very quick succession.
You,
There was no real coherent sense. Hmm? Yes, yes, Jesse.
you dream.
I
You
dreamed of my
dream in your
dream.
dreams.
I dreamed of my dream. It's dreamception, baby. At it again. Nothing makes
But
sense.
you're like, it's like dreaming in your own dream. Like it's so weird. It's like never happens. Only
One
to you,
time,
apparently.
yeah, only to me.
A special little guy. Special.
Wow. You don't have to call me special. Oh my god, I'm a blush.
You that you are. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining. Okay. Keep going.
So, with the days going by again. I'm sorry. No, that's brain. Not that's not how you say it. The new day goes on, and I'm again faced with reality that I'm still in this world that I'm living in. Woohoo! And how do I? Come on. There we go. And I tried to wake up Lucy, but I couldn't. I can't really shake her awake. I don't really understand this mechanism of this cyborg, but at some point I was just able to just like I pushed the button on her back of her head, which jolted her awake, and she slaps me like, "Why? Don't touch me there!" And I was like, "I
No,
charge you
no.
from there."
No, don't touch me there. That's my no square. They literally like that.
Yeah, basically, and I just look at her like I charge you from there. I already touched you there before. Wait a minute, that sounds wrong.
Yeah. It does.
Also, deafen yourself. I also still talk to my chat. One time I had a nightmare when I was being chased by a big scary Barney in a Marshall store. Did you escape from the big scary Barney? Did you live? That's the important question I'm asking here. What? I'm talking to chat. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, well, though this person is now being scolded by their parents, I'll talk about something else.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, ya. Yes. Sorry. You can talk now. You're still muted.
You okay?
Yeah, just my dad came to my room.
Yeah, I realized I was talking to Chad, but was the noise coming out of your phone of me talking? That's why you were telling me to shut up?
What? Yeah, I wasn't telling you to shut up. I was telling you that my dad was there. So I need to be quiet. So I need to put it on mute.
Yeah, I know you.
That didn't make sense. But
I was trying to tell you I was talking to Chad, as there are also other humans here.
hello, humans. That's kind of weird.
Hello, humans
I'm from the dark side.
of the world. But
So anyway,
okay, okay. I'll speed through this part because like it actually is about to end. So when the new day arises and
mhm.
we're going to the area where was last seen for the people that were there. It was a little warehouse building. You're not human. You're not human pignet. What are you then? Um, it was a little warehouse, right? And it was just not. We we get to the warehouse. We start exploring it, see if we find any clues of who the people that we're looking for are. But we didn't really find anything. But we did find some remnants of weapons and gunshots, which got me to think of the worst. And I was kind of scared because of it. I was like, oh, hopefully these people actually made it out and everything. I'm hoping they're okay. And Lucy was like being very not melatonic. Like, yeah, sure, okay, with their heads ripped off. And I was like, you don't have to say that, man. Like, come on. Like, we're out here trying to find people, not hope for their demise. She looks at me, she's like, what else can I tell you? I seen no evidence of them being alive, so I'm gonna think they're dead.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and I'm like, I feel my hands shaking because of the fact that I might see a dead corpse, and I realize like this is the world. This is the world, man. Stop it, Alex. Stop it. Be for real here. Come on. Be, be a man. Be muscular. Hoo ha.
Yeah.
And there we go. Headshot. Hey, someone killed me for me though. Well, yeah. Um, with their whole being like not exactly any signs of them being alive, I was starting to get a little bit unhopeful. But I was like, okay, there's gun shows. I see no blood or even dry blood. They're alive. I'm gonna say they're alive. In my head, they're alive until I'm proven otherwise. And as we're starting to leave the place, we hear noises outside. We thankfully did hit where the Mustang was, our Mustang, but the noises outside was very rough and very heavy, and I was like a little bit worried. Lucy tells me that she's doing a recon stand, recon stand. She stands still, opens her hands. I guess she was doing the Macarena, and And like when she puts her hands on her head, she's like as if she's like looking down, thinking deeply, and she's like, "There's 5 targets outside, and they have weapons. What's your call?" And I look at her like, "What's my call? What do you mean? What's my call? I'm not the leader here." And she looks at me and she says, "Like you're very much the leader here. Like you were the one that wanted to do this. I was just gonna start walking till I died again. I'm accompanying you. It's not the other way around." And I was like, "Oh shit! Then what do I do? What do I say? What's gonna happen?" And as come on, game. Let me hit. Ooh, that's a grenade. Yes.
This
Sorry.
this thi- this story has gone into a commercial break.
I'm I'm getting flanked here. Give me a second. Yeah, we won. Baby.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I grab my rifle and I grab my pistol. I hold them steady and I realize most likely I'm gonna have to fight. Because where I'm standing at, there's gun shells on the ground. There's not a lot of blood, but there is blood like a little bit on the walls, but there's no bodies. So I'm thinking they did survive and were able to escape, but they're hurt, and whoever hurt them are probably came back to look for them. And with my mindset like that, I was like, okay. I told Lucy to cover one area, one of my flanks, and I'm gonna cover the other. And chat, they say the dream is having technical difficulties.
They are. It is.
I am,
Yes.
but okay. I get to my position where I have like a little bit of leeway. I can see them a bit at the entrance of the warehouse, and I tell Lucy to ask them to state their business. Lucy grabs her neck and asks them into the radio with my pistol in her hands. She's asking, and she says, "What is the business you guys have over here?" With a booming voice, and we get a call back from them saying, "We can hear the booming voice, just like Lucy's, but of course in a more masculine tone, saying, if you drop your guns and leave the warehouse, we will not shoot." Lucy asks, "What is the insurance that we won't get shot if we go outside?" And there was no response. Lucy looks at me and gives me a nod to go ahead whatever I was gonna do, and I'm like, "Don't know." But I realized I had to do something. Like this is we're not in a safe area, and we could possibly get shot. So I had to do something. So I go to the backside of the warehouse, and then that's when I meet one of them. It was a young girl, I thinking around her 25 years, but her left eye was glowing, just like Lucy's. And I realized it's a cyborg. With my rifle in hand, I look at her, and she looks at me with a clearly submachine gun. It was like, what do I shoot? The moment I see that she was raising her gun,
Shoot me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I I decided to take it. I was like, I can't take a chance here. I cannot. So I put my gun, I shot her in the shoulder. The
But you
bullet hit.
shot her?
Yes, I shot her right in the shoulder. Shot her in the shoulder. They pierced it through and pierced right out. I hear her grunt in pain and fall down. And I rush to her, and I see with her other hand, she was grabbing for her pistol. And with the back of my gun, I butt her head, and I hear like a little ping. And I panicked. I told Lucy, I think I killed one of them. And Lucy said, "Good, we have 5 more left." And I was like, shit. I killed somebody. I killed somebody. And then I looked at the corpse that was just seen, and I realized they're breathing. They're still breathing, just like very, very lightly. And I gave a huge sigh of relief. I was like, I didn't kill them. Oh, thank God, I didn't kill them. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't kill them. I didn't kill them. What do I do? I was contemplating, like, do I finish her off? Do I leave her be? What do I do? And I decided to just grab the guns that she was carrying and walk and go to the next side. And I hear gunshots of where Lucy's was, and I started panicking, thinking that Lucy is getting under attack and I might lose her. And I hear from her. I hear her start talking, right? Like, the booming voice. They're coming from my. She starts saying numbers, and I realized she was saying military numbers, like the direction wise. I was like, okay, I got this. I got this. Striking your nerves, Alex. I started saying to myself in a booming voice, as if I was a main character. Striking your nerves. You got this. I holstered the rifle to my backside. I grabbed the submachine gun that I took from the girl's body, and I started full. I dropped my book bag where I was, so I was lighter, and on a crouching position, I started running, as if I was running through some trenches, some like a dugout. That's the best way I can describe it. And as I was,
Naruto run?
no, like, I have the gun, so it was like
No?
me crouched corner, rushing, like a little gremlin. Better words, like a little gremlin running. I slipped
Okay.
on the entrance of a window entrance that was like a little open out, and I was able to slide through. And I see another one as a guy around her mid 30s shooting the gun at a direction that Lucy was coming from. And with the gun, I started shooting on the shoulder again. I hit him in the shoulder a couple of times. He like, although that he was being stumbled, he points his gun towards me, and I hold my breath, and I fired and hit the gun, snapping it off his hands. He immediately reached for his pistol, which then I try to shoot him, and again his other shoulder. Click, click, I hear out of ammunition, and I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. And as he was pointing the gun at me, thinking, I was like, shit, it's over. And then boom, he falls to the ground. Bullet straight to the head. Lucy had shot him right in the head. And I thanked her, and she said, we still have 4 more to go. Thank me for after they're all dead." And I was like, okay, again, start running. I realized I didn't take any more ammunition, so I dropped the submachine gun, pulled back the rifle again, and started doing my gremlin run again, just like full booking it to side to side, until I see another opening where I saw 2 of them. Young children. They looked very much young children. I see 2 kids in front of me having pistols out, shooting on the general direction that Lucy is hunkering down. And I was like, I don't want to kill children. I don't want to kill a child. And Lucy said, fucking fire. And I was like, shit. Holster gun, pointed on my shoulder, aimed it, shoot the gun. I shot the gun. I hear a blast from it, and then cocked it back up, pointed. I see the child is looking dead in my eyes, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I point, fire again, hit the other gun. And I was like, "I'm not killing a child. I can't kill a child." The children start running towards me, and with the back of my gun, like I cocked the gun again, but I flipped it as if I was using a bat and smacked them both in the face, each making a little sound. And I was like, okay. Now what next up? That's 2 more. There is now 3 more left. 3? Wait. 3 or 2. And I see the last 2 was an old man around his 60s and a Goliath of a human. Like, this guy was big. He was like 8 foot tall. and was like, to me, he was menacing. He had a menacing posture, but he was slow. He started running across the area. Not running. He started like just walking around the area with a huge machine gun on his hand. Like he's holding it as if it was a fucking pistol, which scared the shit out of me. And he sees me and started blasting where I was. I'm scared. I do not know what to do. And I also see the old man. And the old man did not have a glow to him. He there was no like electronic device. There was nothing on him that was signified he was a robot. So that's a human being. I told myself that's an actual human that I'm gonna have to fight. Ooh, 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 baby. Yeah, you could say it's a Team Fortress 2 heavy, but it's a lot bigger of a guy. And I I am I look around me and I saw on the body of the guy that I shot before was a grenade, a stick grenade. And I grabbed it on him and then I flicked it and I tossed it in a direction where the Goliath was. And as that happened, I ran on the side of the building to flank the old man. And when I did, I see him and I was like, he had armor on. He had a really, really heavy vest on. And I realized that my bullets are more likely not going to be able to penetrate that. And the only way for me to stop him from fighting was to kill him. So I cocked my gun, pointed at his head, and fired. And once I fired, my grenade goes off. I hear the Goliath fall down as the body of the old man also falls down to the ground. I see blood coming down the head of the man, and I see oil coming out of the Goliath that I just took down, and I just thought to myself, it's over. And I'm hearing nothing from Lucy at all. No words, no saying, hey, it's done or anything. And I started to worry. So I started running in the general direction where Lucy was, and I see her laying on the wall with a bullet on her side. And I was like, shit, I was too late. And she looks at me and she's like, I'm fine. Just go get a body. And I was like, huh? And she's like, go get a body. And I was like, oh, okay. So I ran where I took down the guy that I took the grenade from, and pulled out the grenade, dragged his body where Lucy was, and as I did, Lucy grabs the robot where his side was, where exactly where she was shot. She starts grabbing the side and just rips it out, the skin part, and starts taking pieces from his side and putting it inside of her. And I'm seeing this, and I was thinking to myself, I just imagine myself as a human reaching towards the old man, ripping his side and putting his bones into where he shot me.
Okay,
And that's the
so
only.
right? I don't know. You don't need to describe that. Okay, keep going. Oh my god.
I love the fact that I'm describing this to nostalgia Mario 64 music.
Oh my. Yeah.
Lucy
No, I have.
takes a deep.
No, I have that in my brain. Thank you.
I'm sorry. But, yeah, Lucy takes a sigh of breath and tells me that she's gonna be alright, and starts to get up on her feet, a little bit wobbly, so I helped her, like, having her arm on my shoulder. And we walked to where the old man was. And the old man was definitely dead. His head had a huge hole in it. And I was starting to panic, but Lucy comforted me, telling me, hey, chill out. You had to do this. There was no other way. And I could just feel myself spiraling, thinking to myself, this could have been another way, this could have been another way. I didn't need to kill somebody. But then Lucy slaps me, he's like, hey, he was shooting. He was not here to talk. And I was like, yeah. At that point, I told Lucy about the people that I knocked out instead of killing. And she sighs, but then looks at the old man and realizes that the old man was very much had a device on his neck and told me to look at it. And then she looked, I looked at it, and it's like a little antenna device that was sticking out of his neck side. And she rips it off of him, like, just with her two fingers, pinches it. And she said, you know, the fact that we are cyborgs, right? And I said, you know, the rich people and all that stuff I was telling you. And I was like, I was like, yeah. And she tells me this is like a device they usually would use to control us with. And I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah. And she busted it, like, just completely like it was a bug. Just squeezes it with her two fingers. And tells me, go bring the bodies of the people that you knocked out. And I brought all their bodies. And she looks at them, scans them for if there was any other signal device coming from them. And after realizing there wasn't, fixes them up and then tries to wake them up. And as she did that, like, slowly but surely, all of them started to wake up. And I'm a little bit worried that they're gonna have a crush to the fact that I just, you know, I hurt them. But they were quite thankful. The fact that I, what is that blanket you have?
It's nothing.
What is that blanket?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So,
For the people in it's a man. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm gonna say.
that is a custom blanket. If I know what a custom blanket looks like, that is a custom blanket.
It's an actor.
Yep, you ordered that. You
Yeah,
paid.
just that's the say.
You paid somebody to make that.
No, it was literally from eBay.
Oh, wow. Anyhow. So, as the children and the lady that I apparently saved thanked me and asked them what was going, they asking what was going on. They asked them where was Gilgamesh. And I was like, Gilgamesh? Who's Gilgamesh? And she said that it's a huge dude, you can't miss them. And I was like, oh no. And I told them I'm very sorry, but I blew him up, I think. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, he was shooting a big gun at me. I didn't know what else to do. But, but when Lucy went up to where Gilgamesh was, she said that he was still savable. Just gonna take her a moment. And I was like, okay. And the girls looked at me like, as if, like, even though I had no option to, like, they understood what I need to do, but at the same time we're still sad about it. And I was also just upset the fact that, huh. I was upset about it too. I was like realizing what I was doing, and I see the robot guts in my hands. The robot blood. And it was weird. We set up camp.
You don't.
And, huh?
Don't say.
We set up camp, and we were all in a campfire looking around, just not doing too much. but at some point, the girls went to sleep. Lucy tried her best and was able to get most of the parts for Gilgamesh to function, but at the same time, it will be very difficult for him to move. And told me that she was also going to power off for the night. And at that point, it was just now me again, alone with my thoughts. And I was thinking to myself, this is the world I'm living in, and there's not much I can do about it. And I just have to try and be positive, stay my usual self, and not succumb to depression. I have people to protect, I have people I need to take care of, and hopefully I can find the people that I love and be with them. And as the night was going colder, I started to drift to sleep. And when I did, I woke up. And that's the end of my... I woke up.
That's... Oh my god. That was beautiful.
Sure, bud.
Oh my god.
That is my nightmare. A goody two-shoe one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm getting tired of this game. Let's go play something else.
Getting bored.
Of this game, yeah. I want to play the
No,
one
I
that...
was just... The whole time you were doing the story, I was like on Pinterest.
I want to play one that they recommended me. Arsenal.
That was fun.
My Legaroonies.
Okay.
What? You're gonna fight me, so?
Okay. Huh?
Weirdo.
No, I'm not. I'm not going. You're. It's true.
But yeah, that is my nightmare. That was my nightmare. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Whoa! I just got launched. Stand there and eliminate assistance or assist. Okay. I just got vaporized. Jesus! What is going on?
Right.
I can't run. Oh, I killed him. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Chat is telling me that I got a good. That was a good story.
It is. I mean, it was. It was entertaining.
At the very least, I'm glad you were entertained.
What?
David moment. What is a David moment?
I don't know.
God, I am being slaughtered here. Is there something you want to talk about?
Not as good. Not as good as your nightmare. So.
Yeah, I realized. Sorry. The chat is saying that they sent a cat picture, and I realized I didn't. They sent a cat picture to me. I was like, I didn't receive it, and they're like, oh, I sent it to somebody else by accident. Oh my god. I'm getting killed by a turtle in an anime character over and over again.
Oh my god.
I got a rocket launcher right now.
Ooh, fun.
It's a multi-shot rocket launcher before having to reload. That is crazy. What technology is this? I'm getting blown up. Oh, I blew myself up. Ooh, let me look at this. Oh my god! My god!
Can't see shit. What's a cat?
Yeah,
That's
it's
so cute.
look at the cat. That's beautiful baby. That's a beautiful baby. I love your cat. I love your cat. I'm gonna steal him. I'm gonna steal your cat. I'm sorry. There's no escape. Your cat will now become mine. Why are you doing the butterfly? Why are you giving me butterfly signs? Why are you giving me gang signs,
I don't
bro?
know.
Come on. There's no need for that.
A jutsu. Bitch.
As if you could do that. Oh, the narrator is a default brutish, but you can change it to American. He sounds hotter. What do you mean? Am I in the game? There's a narrator? What?
I think they're talking about. There's a YouTuber that is called the narrator, and you basically him, but he has a deep voice.
Oh. I don't think I'm him.
I think they're. I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I won't lie to you, chat. This is kind of difficult. But I can get kills. Don't worry. I can still kill people. That is my job, you know.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, someone won.
I don't know.
Video.
Huh? I didn't hear
Nada.
you. What did you say?
I didn't see anything. That's the thing.
Oh, you didn't say anything. Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure?
I am 120% sure. You have to be really fast in this game and also be careful of pros. That makes totally sense.
At least you're helping. That's a good.
Wow.
What do you think?
That looks pretty. Is this enjoyable to watch, chat, or are you wanting to play something else, like, less intensive? If it's not enjoyable to watch because of the lag, then I can play something else. Like your mama. Crude humor.
Oh, this is getting boring.
What?
There's no story. There's no story.
I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like I could tell some raunchy stuff, but I don't think anyone wants to listen to that.
You know.
Exactly.
And I'm not as good as a storyteller, so I'm not gonna say anything because I don't have
Mm-hmm.
any stories to tell.
You probably have something in your arsenal.
Let me think.
You are the guest star. You gotta come up with something.
Yeah, I am the guest. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to think of something that happened at work, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
find anything. I have to think.
Oh my god. This cat is adorable. What do you mean by no chat? ¿Qué pasó?
Nothing.
You don't want me to play something else, or you want to just keep playing this game?
I have nothing.
I may be an old man, but I can get
See?
some kills. You know?
You're not old. You're like a year older than me. You're like 20, right?
Yeah, I'm about to turn 20. That's the thing. Okay, this gun does not. This gun is not supposed to be automatic. What is this? Oh my god. No, you'll hear him once you get a level or die race. Race. Oh, you want me to raise the volume of the game? Oh, okay. But it's gonna be.
They
Okay.
don't want
Hmm?
They don't want to hear a voice. Okay. Wait, did I? Wait. I can hear now.
Oh my god. I saved your
I can
deafness.
hear. Finally.
Applause. Applause.
I can hear. Finally.
I think I've played this game before, and now I'm thinking about it. Oh, I heard him now. Ugh. Crazy.
You know something that happened yesterday?
What? What
At
happened
work?
yesterday?
I was making the food for a man, and it was like chicken and with fries,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually let it cook way too long, and it was burnt. It burnt, and I had to throw it out, and I had to do a brand new thing, and then when I gave it to him, he left, and then he texted my boss, and he said one of the pieces where the chicken was raw. Supposedly, it was raw. Raw. And then my boss was like, she called me and I'd be like, yeah, one of the pieces of chicken was raw, and he wants his money back. And he was like, you can get it on the house. And I was like, he told me, I was like, he's not gonna come back. He's not gonna come back.
Oh my god.
He's not gonna come back. Oh my god. I felt so bad.
Don't worry, man. You're gonna get a lot of customers like that.
Yeah.
A lady, I can tell you the quick story about a lady back in Subway. There was a lady who always comes, like, around my end term when I was working at Subway, there was a lady who always comes by and just, like, orders a chicken soup. It was always chicken soup, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. And she was nice. She gave like a small talk when I told her, but usually like I gotta serve other customers, so like at some point I was like, hey, sorry ma'am, like I had to attend someone else now, but it was nice talking to you. And
Yeah.
she said that the soup was never for her; it was always for her mom. But then one day when I clocked in, I started doing my usual routine of like cleaning stuff, making sure everything's fine, and then I saw that the lady came, right?
Yeah.
And she asked for chicken soup again. I gave her chicken soup. It looked a little weird. I didn't know what to do. It looked a little bit overcooked, the chicken. But I was like, there's nothing much I can do about that. Like I can't throw it away and make a new one because it takes too long. And I can just tell like I tell her, hey, it's a little bit too cooked. But if you don't want it, you can always ask for something else. She said, don't worry, kid. If it's a little bit too cooked, that's fine. I was like, okay, lady. I sold her the chicken, the chicken soup, and around 10-15 minutes later, she came back saying that there's something had to be wrong with the chicken soup because it tasted awful. And I looked at it, and it looked a little bit discolored. Honestly, it looked a different type of chicken soup. It didn't look like the same one I gave her. But she looked at me, she was adamant, like, this is the same chicken soup, but there's something wrong with it. And I was like, okay, ma'am, but there's not much I can do. And, I don't know what I could tell her. Like, I told her I can try to get my manager to see if she will sign off to a refund, but like I don't think it's gonna be possible because like even even like my supervisor isn't authorized to give refunds, which is you know
Weird.
yeah, side eye moment. Oh god. Oh, I finally heard him. Jesus, that is a hot voice. The voice of the narrator. It's actually, yeah, that's a very cool, calming voice. Oof.
Are you talking about, like, the YouTuber? Or like
Remember, I am streaming, and I'm streaming a game, and the
Oh.
game has a narrator.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. I don't play games, so I don't know anything.
I could see that. But yeah, after the lady say like, hey, I can't eat this. Like, I can't give my mom this, and I was like, I'm gonna be real with you, ma'am. I can't do nothing about it. You opened it already. You tried it. You took it out of the store. After it goes out of the store, legally speaking, I can't do anything about it. There's rules about this. And she said, but I'm an employee. I ordered here before more than once. Like, you should be able to do an exception for me. Ooh, I can charge there? No, I can't. Okay. But, yeah, it was like a very like rough moment because the lady did not want to leave the line, and no matter what I told her, she wasn't leaving. And anytime I got my supervisor came by, she didn't want to leave. At some point, she finally gave up, but she said she was gonna call the my man
HR?
hmm?
HR?
Yeah, she was gonna call HR and like do something about this because she didn't find it to be fair that she had to pay for this kind of product. Game review time. The game is really fun. Honestly, I could see myself playing this for hours. It's
Literally,
yeah,
you
I could.
literally,
Mhm.
you literally met a Karen.
A
You
parent?
met a Karen.
A
A
Karen. Oh yeah,
Karen.
I met a Karen. And although this game reminds me a lot of a game I used to play back on my phone. It's like it was like a Mexican game. I don't know how else to describe it, but it was like yeah, it was like it was like a game that revolved around like the Mexican culture, and it was like a lot of fun. This map really looks like it though, too. That's the thing. I think that's like what is getting me the most. This game is quite fun. Thank you for recommending me that. Let's try out the other one that you told me about.
Okay.
What was it called? Dig to China? Dig to Hell. Okay, code's gonna be found. And for space from name alone. Alter hand. Well, that is a big hole. And I fell. Oh lord. Oh no. Oh god. I am going inside of a huge hole. Wow.
Never mind.
There is. It goes it. How far is this? What is going on, chat? Where am I? I don't have money. Oh my god. I think I went I'm in China now. Oh, okay.
He is using this. God.
What is going on? How do I play this? 8547. How do I bomb?
I don't know.
I just have bombs on me? I'm just yeah, okay. It's just idly let myself drop bombs.
Oh, what other square? Oh my god.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I think the amount of bombs I keep dropping and blows up stuff is the amount of points I'm earning. The amount of points is to buy bigger bombs and all that stuff. Okay, I think I got it, but I don't think it's unless I'm playing with somebody. I don't think this is actually my kind of game. Mm, mm. I want to play Minecraft.
Ah, they play black. Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna play Minecraft.
Yeah, kidding.
Me.
Me.
Load. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, world.
It's me.
How are you?
Hello. Why did you mute yourself? Why did you mute yourself? My god. You don't know? Because you literally mute yourself. Yes, you did. It says right here. It's muted. Okay.
There we go. I don't know why it didn't. It just didn't work.
Finally. Well,
Yeah, it just didn't work. Yes, now there is Minecraft. I'm sorry. I played Roblox for too long. I'm gonna play parts. I'm gonna build stuff because I can,
get it.
and I will.
Okay.
Wahahaha.
Wow.
Ah, God, back.
Oh. Oh. What?
I want. Okay. Load.
Row, 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 you row. Gently down the stream. Melly. I don't know what to do.
Just build. She didn't see anything of the mission. Gravity. Finish without gate dying 3 times. DR. What is DR? Death run. Oh. No. I'm definitely gonna die 3 times. Finish 5 games instead of gravity. Sure. I'm gonna try
Don't
that.
die. Could die
I'm gonna
very
die.
quickly.
I'm gonna die. You something to stop me. I must die for the sake of my country.
Oh my god.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, how does this game work?
I don't know.
I played it before, apparently. I love the fact that like you have like the Minecraft modders and they make like such cool little things. Like new plants, new new stuff. Okay. Oh, is it just Stropper? Oh, it's just Stropper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a Minecraft game.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. There we go. Whee! There. Whee! Oh god. Mm-mm. What do you want to talk about? Just give me questions.
Uh, um, uh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at asking questions. Oh my. Favorite natural environment?
Favorite natural environment?
Yes.
It will be the snow. I
So
love
quick.
snow. A snow forest is so nice
And
because
pretty.
it's like it can be very peaceful. You see the white covered snowlands and it's
Oh my god.
the sorry,
Here
sorry.
you go.
The white covered snow and on the trees and on the land and everything, it just can mesmerize you. It looks so pure. It looks so nice. And like the chilling in the air just making you feel like you can breathe like a dragon. What is your favorite slasher villain? What is your slasher villain? I seen the movie The Terrorizer recently, and I really like it. The clown
I,
is very much hilarious.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard about the Terrorizer?
No.
I'm
I
pretty sure.
think I do, but I just what it looks like.
Yeah, you can just it's a clown. A clown that looks like it was a mime.
Oh, that. Okay, okay, okay.
That is a Terrorizer.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Sure, you do.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Send me a video once.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. But yeah, I really do like the one. Whoop. Nice. Like the
I was anime, a new anime.
mm-hmm.
It's really cute.
What was
Called
it?
From You. Called From You. No, From Me to You.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. So cute. I love it. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
So
From me
yeah,
to you. I might watch it. Since like a
I think it's. Let me check. Yeah, From Me to You.
okay. Terrifier, yeah, sorry. The person in chat is loves slasher films a lot,
Oh,
and I get it. You're right. I should say the name properly. Hmm. Oh no. Come on, Alex. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's not working. That's not working. Come on. Here we go. Cool.
dun, 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 dun. Well,
Well, don't look at me dumbfounded. You dummy. Yeah, I
you
called
can't
you.
say.
Yeah, I called you dummy.
Ah, you can't say that. I'm kidding.
Gracie Stacy will be great at this game. Who's Gracie Stacy?
Easy.
You gotta be kidding me. I beat it once the game was over.
Let's try and play a game because I am bored.
Wow, my company's not enough for you? I'm gonna cry.
No, it's fine.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm gonna tear up. I'm gonna find another person who likes my company more.
No, no, no. I was joking. I was joking. I was joking.
I'm playing. Your company is all I need.
Oh.
Shush,
Okay.
weirdo.
Shut up.
Nice, easy.
We haven't grown shit.
Is it it? Is it it? No, I hit the right in the mark. Favorite type of pigeon? New York pigeons. They're fucking savages. Have you seen a New York pigeon, bro? Those fuckers will fuck you up for a bagel, for a crumble bagel. Like legit.
Okay.
Those guys are like ruthless, and honestly, respect to them. Cause like you live in a concrete jungle, and the first thing you desire is to just beat people up for a crumb of a bagel, so that you can wear it around your neck. That's just honestly respect. I would do that. I would beat someone up for a piece of bagel or a bread necklace.
Same.
I'm a fat ass, you know. I may not be fat, but I'm a fat ass.
I have no eggies. No.
Oof, 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 oof. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Only $2 for me.
You like what?
Have $2.
You have $2.
Yeah, on the game.
Mm. Oh, the first one didn't count. That's weird. Like the rhino around racing. Oh yeah, racing pigeons were a thing. I completely forgot. I find it like a little bit sad about the fact that pigeons used to be like our pets until like we decided to get rid of them. Like we had so much uses for them for like sending messages and making races and betting stuff. That's like so weird. But like that's how these
Yeah,
people
it is.
are. But the fact that now we just don't acknowledge them, it's sad.
Or the rats. The New York rats.
New York Bracks were pets.
No, they weren't.
Here I thought. Here you're making me think. Wow.
You're welcome.
But yeah, honestly, if I had to talk about like an the color, I think classic pigeon. Like classic pigeon. The classic ground gray and dark gray pigeon. That will be my favorite pigeon because they're common. They're nice. They look cool. If they're clean, even better. What is your favorite microwave?
Favorite microwave.
Favorite microwave.
What the? Okay. Uh, Industrial one.
An
Those are the
industrial,
best.
a big ass microwave that could cook a human alive in seconds.
No, not that. It just cooks everything way better.
Sure, that's the one you're talking about. Sure.
I hear when things are in Spanish. Did she change my fucking language? Oh my god. I'm talking about Netflix.
Oh yeah. Like I know for a damn fact that you can get some things like in different languages, but they block it out too. I find that so crazy. Like
What are you talking?
even though you got the account in Mexico, you can only hear in like Spanish. Come on, there's Mexicans that know English and want to hear stuff in English.
Oh, it's still in English. I was like, the fuck? Why are you in Spanish?
It's gotta be a way. That's gotta be a way. A micro. There we go.
Oh shit, I passed it.
For pigeons to be the new like a mascot for New York would be hilarious. I would definitely support it because like yeah, just like the bald eagle is, New York is a dirty ass pigeon because that's just how it works.
Wait,
Okay.
Adam starts
Mhm.
alone, finds love and happy.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Pigeon Tyson. I'm like concentrating in the game and also trying to concentrate in chat. Damn it, son of a gun. True. At least we have Mike Tyson as #1 pigeon owner. Oh, Mike Tyson owns pigeons? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's wow. The Sims 3 microwave. Chat's favorite microwave from a video game. Sims 3. Respect. Respect.
Evie died. Oh, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, okay, okay,
Okay, okay, okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. No, that's an easy one. If you could have any sort of superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower?
Yes.
Um, I would choose. Do you know Wanda from Marvel?
Come on.
Yeah, her. I would love to have
Wow.
her powers.
Wow.
What?
So bland.
Yeah, so bland.
Very bland. Too bad for the people whose languages aren't common, therefore they're the most no subs or dubs. I feel like they end up just learning a single language just because of it. It's like some people who know Latin, who they're just considered crazy because now they know Latin, but no one speaks it.
Heartbreak with a happy
But
ending.
a heartbreak with a happy ending.
Yeah.
I feel like a heartbreak to have happy ending would be that the person just falls in love with somebody who actually meant to be, and they only were able to fall in love with their true love is because of the fact that they wouldn't have found them otherwise. Like let's imagine
It is.
let's imagine a guy falls in love with a librarian completely. Every day he goes out to check out a library book and returns some just to see her, and has read so many
Yeah.
books just to be around her, and they get along. They talk a lot. They'll go out for coffee. They talk about books because that's their shared interest. And then one day he asks her out, but sadly, no. Even worse, heartbreaking. She accepts, and she keeps going out with this man, and then more and more so, she starts to slowly back away, and it's like a slow dying flame. And this man is seeing this. He's recognizing the fact that this woman is slowly losing her interest in him. And even though he has pictured up a world for this girl, she seems to be less
Yeah.
and less in the picture for her. And then one day, he decides to do something sporadic, something to reignite that passion, right? And the book,
Yeah.
a book that they both were reading, let's say a book about a detective in France, and he decides to book a plane ticket to go there. Two plane tickets, one for her and one for him. And it was planning to take her there. But then, what do you think? What do you think happens? Day comes where he is supposed to present the ticket to her, and she cheated on him. And in the midst of that, and he sees that the fact that this woman, the poor woman that he loves so much, so dearly, has cheated on him, and he was so ecstatic to take her to France. Doesn't tell her, stops contacting her, just completely does not care no more. He loses interest in books, he loses interest in a lot of things, but still goes to France because to him now it's his escape from the ordained, escape from the regular pain that he was going through. And as that happens, and he goes to it, ooh, 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 ooh.
A heartbreak is healed.
Yeah, heartbreak is healed. He finds it somebody else, somebody who also loves books and also has a funny smile, who has lovely eyes, who compliments him on how he reads stories. But the thing
This
is,
look, look, look. It's a game.
I know the game, I know the game you were talking about. But I was just creating a story here so I can make a conversation.
Oh. Ah. Okay. 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 Keep going.
So he meets this girl, right? And the girl has a lovely smile, has lovely eyes, has hair of gold, and then he asks her
Uh
out.
huh.
He's like, might as
Uh
well
huh.
try love again. She she looks at him and he's like, I'm sorry, but I'm a lesbian.
Wait. Wait.
He is distraught. He is in pain. He is in absolute like mind boggled what to do now. He has gone to France to
That.
hmm?
Like I'm trying to. Never mind. Keep going.
So he's walking down a coffee store. Sees the barista, handsome young man, appears to be in his late 20s, while he's in his early 30s. And then, I see you, Chad, I see you then. The barista looks at the man, sees that he's in complete heartbreak and is going through stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And decides to ask the guy out, to go to a bar. And then this man, having nothing left to lose, was like, why not?
I did it. Look, I did it. She fell in love, and
Mhm.
then she died. He fell in love again. Finally, goodness gracious, took me decades.
Wow.
Reject by own spouse. Rejected by own spouse. That didn't make sense at
So
all.
he goes to the club with this man, thinking that it's just, him trying to get out and find somebody. But the laughs this guy makes, how his smile glistens in the sunlight, how his eyes shimmer with every beat to his heart. He realized he also likes men. And then when they go to
By
the club, he realizes it's a gay bar. And he puts two and two together. And it was like, you know what? I might as well. And they proceed to have hardcore sex in the Love
oh my
Hotel,
god, this is
fixing a heartbreak. And it's a story about self-discovery. I I knew Chad was not gonna expect that. Chad was not gonna expect me to just bring that up. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's another hole. Okay, this is a little worse. No worse. Where is this home?
rejected by spouse. How do
Where?
you do this?
You want to play a game?
What type? What game?
So basically, I'm going to give you two subjects that have zero correlation with each other, and you're going to make a conspiracy theory on how they're connected.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
So,
Mhm.
the cheese industry with
Uh-huh.
pigeons.
Mhm.
How can you connect the
Uh-huh.
cheese industry with pigeons as a conspiracy theory?
Supposedly, the cheese industry uses the pigeons
Mm-hmm.
to make cheese.
What? Pigeon milk? Pigeon milk confirmed? How? Explain. Explain yourself.
Basically, they take the pigeons
Mm-hmm.
and they milk them and they use their blood to make cheese.
Their blood.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And they mix it with cow milk. So supposedly, that's the theory.
Whoa. That's a crazy ass theory. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, thanks.
Now you give me one.
Okay. What do you think? A rat and a cat.
A rat and a
No, no,
cat
no. A rat and a fish.
and a fish. Rat and a fish. A
Mm-hmm.
rat and a fish.
Yes, a fish.
So, it's okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Hear me out.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Rats are known to be able to just last a very long time in water, you know? Like we all know that. It's common knowledge. Rats can live in water for a good while. They have really amazing lungs. Now,
Uh-huh.
where do you think they learned them from? Where do you think they learned how to live in water for a very long time? Because it
How?
wasn't evolution. It could have been evolution. It was the fish.
Really?
The fish taught the rats how to live underwater.
Oh shit.
Without that, rats would not have become the menace they are in today's society.
That was beautiful.
Now, chat, which
Alright.
one is better? The cheese or the rats? Decide.
Decide on your fate.
Decide in our face. One of us is gonna die by the end of this stream. It's your guys' decision who. We got one vote for the rats. Your odds are not looking in your favor, Jesse.
Oh no.
Is Jesse gonna be eaten by the rats to make more milk?
Probably. Probably.
What a sad reality it is for you to become rat milk. I got another one.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how like there's like you get like would you rather and it's like two equal things, right?
Yeah.
And you usually choose the one you want like you would choose the most. Now we're gonna do that, but it's one good thing and one really bad thing. And you're gonna try to convince me to choose the
Oh,
bad thing.
okay.
Would you rather have $10 million in your bank account right now, or have a knuckle sandwich every morning?
Well, that's difficult. I mhm. I don't know how to.
Use your creative brain.
So concentrating on this shit.
If we, what is if we?
If
No, chat is saying if we. Oh, I should probably go for that one, yeah. Oh,
I don't know how to. Just doesn't.
come on, Jesse. How are you gonna convince me to get my face be absolutely caved in?
You know about that is that at least you will get a. You can dodge it if you want every time. Don't need to take it. You can dodge. It's pretty simple. That didn't make sense.
Your persuasion levels are yet to be desired. Sadly, it's a tie. I choose cheese. Comes from Pinkman Net. We are tied. We are both not gonna die today. You
Look
are
at what
lucky.
I found on.
Send that to me. Send that to me. I gotta try NSFW art. I gotta try it. I gotta stop being a pussy word and be too flustered to draw a naked man.
That's a naked woman.
Yeah, I need naked. I'm gonna do both. I'm not discriminatory.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send you later.
Okay.
So my okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, you give me one.
Okay. Staying at home for me, like to stay at home, or every time I get out of the house, I get eaten by a crocodile.
Get eaten by a crocodile?
Like bite.
Bitten. I get
Like
bit. I get a bite. Someone
bit.
bites.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
Bitten by a.
hear me out.
Mhm.
Every time you go outside, there's a crocodile outside, and it's gonna bite you, no matter what, right?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
But once it bites you, all you gotta do, headlock it, smash its head, and you have a dead crocodile. And now you're saying, what are you gonna do with a dead crocodile? Well, in the market, crocodile meat is expensive. And every day you get a crocodile corpse in your door. Now, I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing to have a crocodile corpse every time you walk out of your house. But it's there. No one's gonna take it. No
You
one's
do
gonna do
it better
anything with
than
it.
me.
And you're gonna get money out of it instead of just staying home every time. You have just crocodile meat. What? We're good. We are good. My chair does not have that.
Okay.
What? I was
Okay.
I was just checking. Jesus.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Let's play Minecraft, hardcore Minecraft. Oh no, I know how to play. Darkest Dungeons.
What?
Adding that to the roster.
Now I'm hungry.
Same. I want pizza. But it's too late for pizza. And I'm too broke for pizza. Lemonberry. Started following you on Instagram. Who is Lemonberry? I don't know.
Me neither.
Animation student, don't have a specific art style, don't chase my art or claim it as yours. But who are you, Lemonberry? How did you find me, Lemonberry? I don't post a lot, Lemonberry.
No, no, I'm not gonna go there.
What?
Um, there's
Okay.
suddenly like food on my TikTok, on my
Pinterest?
Pinterest. Yeah, my Pinterest suddenly food.
Ichi lap.
Oh my! I'm gonna hit this front of me.
Okay, so have an infinite supply of blueberries, or have a have an extra book bag, just a random book bag.
You can store all the blueberries inside the bag.
What blueberries? You don't have blueberries if you have the bag.
You can store anything. You can store chicken. You can store um your phone, your everything. You can store in that backpack, and you can go anywhere in the world.
You're bad at this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's change. I'm bad.
For some reason, I can't see my mouse in the game. Why can't I not see my mouse?
I don't know.
I hope you're okay watching Darkest Dungeons.
I don't know what you're talking.
I'm talking to myself, weirdo.
Ah, okay.
Nope, I can't see it. I can't see my fucking mouse. Ah, there we go. No, I can't see it again.
Oh my goodness gracious. So,
So,
Oh,
I can't get
what
Darkest
place?
Dungeon to work. Yes?
So confused.
Yeah. What's the name? Well, that's the name.
And I died. And I died. And I died. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
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 Uh, hmm. Getting sleepy. Should I sleep?
I don't know. Should we?
I'm gonna play one more hour, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
So you're no longer studying, right? It's just doing the work study.
Yeah. No, I just finished.
Both.
I just finished, but I'm gonna keep working there.
To get some money.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at you being all independent.
But it's like super, like, it's fun working there, but it's like super stressful because sometimes they give you like cash instead
Mhm.
of like doing, normal sell and whatever. And I get so frustrated because I don't know how to like how much money to give. So stupid.
So
Sometimes
you're,
I like ask my like GM and I'd be like, how much would you like to tell me? It'd be like, use the calculator. I'd be like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, fuck.
oh wow, oh wow,
I don't know. He'd be like, I
oh
don't know what to do. And I'd be like, but it's
okay.
fun working there.
Okay, I don't know why, but this game is not letting me look at my mouse for some reason. I don't know how to fix it.
Give me a fucking heart attack. Oh, it's going fast. It's fast. Fast. Oh no.
Well,
But yeah, I'm
look,
going.
it's my house in Minecraft. It has its cherry blossom. It has a little bit gap in the door, but it's fine. Look, here is burro. That is donkey in Spanish.
If you don't know,
If you don't know, good old balcony that looks into the view of the village. ¿Qué pasó?
okay, I died, but I revived myself. Ah, fuck, I died.
What are you playing? You're still a gamer if you play mobile games. That's my belief. That's my belief, honestly.
What?
You're still a gamer if you play mobile games.
Yeah, I know. I don't normally do this. I only watch TikToks, which is and YouTube. I can't do that because I need to hear you, and I
Oh,
don't. I don't mind.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to do. Lord, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, chat. I'm starting to just get bored just playing games in general.
Wow.
How long have I been streaming for?
I don't know. I forgot about like 3 hours, 2 hours, or something. I don't know.
I'm checking. 3 hours, 3 hours and a half. I think I'm gonna call it for a night then. When it comes to
Bye bye.
streaming. No, I'll still talk
Bye
to you, weirdo.
bye bye to everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me in chat and watching me play games. Appreciate it.
And here, and here, and
Subscribe.
here.